We're back with the Ron and Fez Show, and standing by to tell us what's new at the box office this week, and the beast himself, Paul O.
He's not standing by.
He is not standing by at all.
He must have hung up. I just talked to him.
And remember, we've got the opening with Lenay on it.
All we can hope for is that somehow when he got cut off, it was when he was killing his wife. Because that is a marriage we're going to read about in the paper. Either the fact that she got glued to a couch after living on it for years, or he finally took her life.
From the legendary Ron and Fez Studios in a predominantly white neighborhood, Ron and Fez presents Showtime with the Paulo.
Yeah, Paulo, he likes the movie.
Paulo, you like the movie. How you doing?
Paulo, you like the movie? He likes the movie, Paulo.
Yours too?
ADP, please.
Lenay, yeah, Lenay's here with us today.
Is she there?
Yeah.
What? It's been so long.
Yeah, we all called you on your birthday, Grandma.
Thank you. I love you, Lenay.
That's uncomfortable.
Oh, thank you.
Paulo, what's the big movie this week, and is there any reason to have you on the show tonight?
None at all.
Okay.
I survived the hurricane, and,
That's right. You're in Tampa.
Yeah,
So it totally missed you.
It's just, for 2 days they were telling,
Did you have to nail plywood up over your wife?
I don't know how to prepare. I don't know how to prepare at all.
Right.
I don't know how to do plywood or anything else. So it doesn't work. And frankly, they told us 2 days in a row it's going to be a direct hit, Category 4, then it goes to Category 4, and then it goes, fake it out.
Yeah, but not if you happen to live in Fort Myers. There, it's a disaster, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, so let's not act like, hey, we missed it. Other human beings are in the,
Yeah,
but he was prepared. For his wife, he filled the bathtub with pork chops. So they were ready.
Why did you do that, Paulo?
Actually, she's back in the hospital, so we kept her there.
I'm sorry to hear that. What's wrong? Psychotic?
Just nuts.
Yeah, let's call it nut hut, not hospital.
All right, what pushed her over the edge?
It's just the drugs. She's got all these different drugs she's juggling, and it's hard to keep track.
Maybe she should take them instead of juggling them.
But isn't it weird that people that take drugs actually ended up getting weirder? You know what I mean? Like, I keep hearing this over and over again. It's bizarre.
I have a Scientologist friend who just keeps telling me he's going to, put her through the purge or whatever.
Get her clear. Yeah, get her clear.
Is it Tom Cruise?
Exactly. Tom Cruise is telling me.
You live close enough to Scientology in Clearwater.
Oh, yeah. John Travolta, Tom Cruise, they're over every week.
Yeah, great. Why don't you go over and see him?
Exactly. As far as the movies this week, the next few weeks we're not really going to be in Oscar season for a while, so we're just getting things like Alien vs. Predator and Princess Diary 2 this week.
So do you care about Alien vs. Predator?
No. Not at all. I mean...
You're the movie critic. You can't give us something.
I understand. It's a video game, because the video game was apparently fairly successful, and they've been trying to keep it from us. They finally I did get to see it. It's nothing special. It's a lot of action. Now, Paula,
you were born in Manhattan, right?
Right.
Why do you always call Queens crap queens?
I don't attack Queens. I've been all over the boroughs.
He calls it crap queens.
No, he doesn't.
Yeah.
No, I don't.
That is so rude to him.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I find Queens is basically a low-rent Long Island.
Oh, Lenay.
I'm sorry, but that's just the way I feel. And it's probably a general consensus, that Queens just doesn't measure up to even by...
You think everyone thinks Queens is crap Queens?
No, I don't think it.
You know it.
No, I know it.
Good one.
Yeah, Lenay, you don't live in Queens, do you?
Yeah, she does.
I do.
And I'm sorry. I feel sorry for you. Why? When are you going to get out of Queens?
Oh.
I'm sorry, Doc.
This is not necessary to do this right now.
Right, not now.
Sorry,
not the mood that she's in.
I was being a little beat. I'm very sorry.
No.
But think about getting out of Queens.
All right, so, Paula, you got nothing to talk about.
No, I'm not saying, it's not my fault. Princess Diaries 2, they really went out of the way with the feel-good.
We're adults. We're not going to hear about Princess Diaries 2.
They might be interested.
Lenay is not the only listener.
I Princess it's going to do well, actually, the Princess Diaries through, because, there's a lot of teenage girls out there, and anybody...
Don't I know it, brother. Don't I know it. I see them every time I'm driving down the road. Just me, a shovel, and a bag of ETH, and just looking around. Just soak the rag in ether.
So, Polo, not that the summer's been all that great, but how long of a lull do we have before we get to, Oscar season or fall movies that are any good?
Frankly, there's nothing in the next few weeks at all that I'm all that thrilled about. I mean, you have maybe late September we're going to start. I'm still trying to figure out what this year. I mean, hopefully they'll re-release Eternal Sunshine of a Spotless Mind.
Why? You already saw it.
I understand, but it didn't do as well as a Jim Carrey movie should do.
Why would you care?
Because I think it's, probably has the best shot at Oscars right now. And I mean, maybe late September we'll get some better shots. I mean, Open Water did freak me out quite a bit. It's still sort of sticking in my...
I won't see that.
Still disturbing me.
Well, that's because you sleep with Jaws.
I know. It's sort of a domestic drama, and, I just escaped a gigantic disaster, and, that's what life is about.
Oh, if that happened to you, you just climb on your buoyant wife and ride it out.
Yeah, I think that's, similar to the Titanic situation. I probably would get on top of her.
So finally, after all these years.
She's been asking.
Hey, Polo.
Yeah.
What is your life? The alien or the predator?
Oh! Good one, Lenay.
See, you're going back at me. She, I think she's closer to the predator.
Yeah, I'm sure. I've heard her.
She hunts for sport.
The whole premise of this Predator movie is that basically there's 5 teenage predators on kind of like a frat run to the planet Earth, and they go.
So this is kind of a rebel without a predator thing that's going down.
Exactly. I mean,
okay, I like it.
They're in Antarctica. I guess it's somewhere near the Fortress of Solitude where Superman hangs out. I guess.
How are we supposed to know they're teenage predators? Are they on skateboards or something?
No,
yeah.
How do you
know if it's a like a cool one or just like a naughty one?
I can't tell you two apart. Who's Fez and who's Lenay?
It's not a naughty one.
I'm not from Queens.
There's no naughty stuff going on in this one. But, and then the aliens, who knows what the heck they are. They could be 1,000 years old for all we know. And then the human beings wind up in the middle of the whole thing. Lance Henriksen.
Hello? Yes. We have no more use for you on the show. It doesn't seem like you ever talk about good movies. Tonight will be the last night we talk with you.
You have to understand.
You're done, Paulo.
I do not make these movies.
You're done.
I do not make these movies. It's not my
You've
fault.
stolen the last dime from Fez and I.
I was looking for a raise, to be honest with you, and it's not my fault that these movies are not up to my standard.
What standard is that, Paul?
I have a high standard, and I mean, frankly, it's going downhill every year.
You know what my problem with you is? All you ever talk about is blockbusters. I never hear you talking about the small films. You never out there championing the foreign film, the art film.
The foreign films are going downhill, too. And I mean, as far
You never even bring us a documentary, which is such a hot genre right now.
Yes, it's very hot genre. And I mean, I know you guys are all into the political thing.
What did we get last night? KOP gave us.
Oh, it was unprecedented. The story of the 2000 election in Florida.
Every time I turn around, somebody's handing me a documentary.
And that was, I noticed, I think it directed or produced by the same guy that did Outfoxed.
Was that right?
Yeah. Greenwald, I think his name is.
Greenwald, I'll get even with him. Greenwald.
See, Paulo, if you were any service to us, you would know these things.
Why do you do this, Fez? You become our movie critic. And Paulo will be in here with me, co-hosting the show.
Well, okay, I'll consider that.
Yeah, pass the sour boys. Seems like something's happening somewhere.
You know, Paulo,
yes,
at the beginning, I just pictured you boiling hot, and now I think you're cooling down in the water.
That's true, Paul. Huh?
What? Explain that, Lenay, please.
Hi.
She belongs in that X-Men school.
She's in shock. Her dad wants to be with the lead singer of Poison.
Cool.
Cool.
Stop talking down to children, Polo. All right, that's it, Polo. We can't get anything out of you anymore. You're not working out.
Listen, it's not my fault. And these documentaries, as I say...
Can't we call them rockumentaries?
all these liberals are out there trying to...
Speaking of rockumentaries, what happened to this festival train? Have you seen that, Polo?
Yeah, the Janis Joplin movie?
Yeah, have you seen it?
Yeah, I mean, as far as it's...
You haven't seen it, have you?
Yes, I have seen it, and it's a...
Who's all in it?
It was a tour of, I think it was Canada, basically.
Right.
And they're running, on the train, getting drunk and on drugs. And it was like one of Janis Joplin's last hurrahs. I mean, kind of probably the closest we'll see of her, since we haven't seen her in quite a while.
Dead.
I understand. And I mean,
what's your point?
We can't get any closer without a shovel.
With rockumentaries, Woodstock was all right, but it was, it was a chronicle of the times, but it wasn't exactly a...
what's the best rock film you've ever seen? I'll ask everybody. Let me check with Mikey D first, who was in the AM Project in England, which got very big.
My favorite rock movie?
Yeah.
Help.
Wrong. All right, let me check right now with Fezzi.
Almost Famous.
Is that a real rock movie? I guess it is.
There was no
I was thinking more of like an actual band rock movie, like a rockumentary. Or that was a mockumentary that you're talking about. Let me check with Dubs. Dubs, what was the best?
I really like The Doors, even though it was fairly untrue. But
the best rock film of all time is The Last Waltz. Period. End of discussion. Am I right, Lenay?
I don't know what it is.
That's right, honey.
Lenay, did you like Tommy?
Oh, my God, no. That thing was hideous. You know what? I just saw it the other day. It holds up even worse than when I saw it on acid. When I saw it on acid, I actually went, this is good.
But I think when they release the DVD double disc, they'll probably include a hit or two. But, I mean, I think I just have a special affection for it with all of the...
Why don't you just pick Hair, then? You're so into the rock opera.
Yeah, but the difference is Hair had nobody in it except Treat Williams. I mean, who cares?
I'm done with you, Polo. This is it. This is the last night. Maybe we'll call you the night before the Oscars.
I understand.
Do me a favor. You have his name in a notebook, Dubs? Strike a line through it.
It's gone.
It's gone. I never want to hear from him again.
Actually, I've always put it in pencil so I can erase it any time.
Smart.
Red line it.
Thank you. What's that mean, red line?
I don't know. I just made it up. Sounded good.
Thank you for making up that.
Hey, the clown just said that I'm sounding like a rock version of the McLaughlin Group, which I couldn't think of a better compliment in history.
And I think it's a good idea.
All right, you're done, Polo.
I'm sorry.
Get
it's
out.
not my fault about the bad movies. Don't blame me about the bad movies.
That is a good one.
Now I miss him, though. Call him back.
Oh, yeah, now deep inside I feel so sad.
Yeah, call him back. Godiva. Carrie, you're on Run a Fez.
Hey, how are you?
We're fine. We're always fine. You never have to ask any.
Oh, that's right. Okay.
Yeah.
The best rock movie of all time is Spinal Tap.
Boy, it's a damn good one, isn't it?
It's the best. It is so hilarious. If you want to make it even louder, you just turn it up to 11.
Turn it up to 11. Thanks for doing this. This was 84. We'd sit and do all the lines back and forth, but it's not. 2004. Now, Fez, Harry Shearer from that, weren't you telling me that there's some talk about him quitting The Simpsons? Or?
Yeah, he's saying that it's run its course, he's not appreciated, and that it's basically over.
Yeah.
That it's just totally uncreative anymore.